Thank you for your patience through that. This video, hi, I'm Heather, and this video is a kind of a recap of this year of my journey of going back on mental health medication for the first time in quite a few years, and just kind of what's come from that a little bit. And the way I'm going to do that is I have this video I made back in March. I can't remember if I had just started it or hadn't started it yet. Something like that. That was really close. Anyway, this video I'm kind of giving, yeah, let's just do it. You'll see. I'm overthinking it. So here we go. How did I make, oh, this is how I made my go away. I hope my face isn't obscuring the camera. Anyway, here's the beginning.
Yeah, good morning. It's Molly. I'm sitting on Heather's left. Yeah, I know she likes to make videos, and I like to come in them too. They're pretty fun. All right, have fun, Heather. You guys do good. Okay, bye.
Okay, I hope it's not super quiet because it sounds kind of quiet on my phone. I'm sorry for all this fussing. Okay, I guess I just have to trust. All right. Now that was just a little Molly clip. All right, so then I guess I do some self-calming techniques in the beginning of this video. In the description of my December video, I will put the source, which is called I Am on Mental Health Medication. It's on another channel that I do called Art of Processing. And that's a collaboration with other friends, and we talk about this kind of stuff over there. So that's where this video came from. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it to 6:21. I mean, the whole thing is interesting, but I just want to zero in on some specific things. Did I get there? Okay. So, God, it's quiet. I hope it's not that quiet. Okay, this is what I came to talk about. I'd like to have a new experience with old stimulus. And the old stimulus is that I have chosen to try a medication that is specifically to support my mental health care, my mental health needs. There's a lot of story and history, so about my experience of being on medication throughout my lifetime, off and on, and I'm trying not to get into the story. I'm trying to stay with the here and now. And so the here and now is that I got a new doctor, a new mental health care professional, started seeing her in, okay, that's where I'm going to pause it. Okay, so since then, so I started seeing her in February. We really had a really lovely kind of interaction. I felt very supported by her. I felt I could trust her very quickly. She had a skill set that I felt was just like really just perfect for what I had been looking for and just had never been available before. Unfortunately, she had to leave that clinic in, I think, July was when I stopped seeing her. At least within that short period of time, though, she was able to get me started on some like kind of quick acting medication. It's primarily for, it's a mood stabilizer called quetiapine. And it really does start to help pretty quickly. So I was really grateful for that. Unfortunately, the primary side effect was rapid weight gain. And I did not change my eating habits. Actually, after I went on the medication, had been on it for about a month, I think, I I did the whole 30, and I stuck to it actually pretty well. And I think I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened the whole 30. I know I took notes, and I guess that's a good point. Good job, Heather. You accomplished a whole 30, very clean diet for 30 days. It's time to clean up my sugar habits again. Anyhow, that's off the topic. I gained 25 pounds in like 2 months. That kind of bites. And I really wasn't exercising at that time. I didn't have the energy. I wasn't feeling, it took me a while to start feeling like I had more energy and could do stuff, could do just like normal daily things. I had been in a very difficult space for quite a few months by the time I went on medication. I think like 4 months, was 4.5, 5, had been really tough. Yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately I had to go without a therapist. We were at the point where if we would have kept working together, she would have transitioned me to a medication that wasn't so hard on my metabolism. But since she had to leave, it was a good idea to just kind of stay where I was at. The other thing that was really helpful is that first doctor confirmed my diagnosis of ADHD, and she strongly suggested that I be evaluated for autism. So that was some other things I learned from her, and she, as well as I learned more about Adderall, where one of the benefits of it, at least in people who have ADHD and whatever else it treats, it helps regulate those extreme emotions. And so being on the kind of correct dose for me of Adderall would really work hand in hand with the mood stabilizer. So, and help me get stuff done and help me organize my mind and help me get back to like a routine. So the combination of those things really supported me in starting to get more regular sleep, having the energy and a focus to be able to like kind of organize my days, so that I made sure I set aside time for exercise and meditation pretty frequently, and expanding my mind. I really believe in basically daily self-education. Yeah, so I knew that the medication would help me kind of get back on my healthy habits, and it really did. And I'm still in the process of kind of trying to reintegrate as many of the things that worked for me when I did feel really healthy. Like the whole year of 2019, I felt pretty fucking badass. And really into March of 2020, I was still feeling pretty strong and pretty energetic, and I had a whole plan, and everything was like, man, I'm going up. Anyway, off the topic again. Right, the medication helped me refocus, get back on track. I gotta keep track on time. Shoot, I have an appointment with my friend Corinne at 2, and it is currently 1:50. So I gotta speed this up. So yeah, I do hope I think the weight will come off pretty quickly once my system is clear of quetiapine. And now I'm at I'm using a new medication called lamotrigine, as well as 25 milligrams of extended release, which, wow, that's super helpful. Extended release Adderall. Okay, so I think I wanted to also watch 8:15 to 9:28. Okay. Go out the door. I need support, medication support. I've been doing the best I can for quite some time without it. And I feel like I've tried as much as I can. It's too hard these days. It has been for a while. No, keep going.
And I am bringing in the new understanding and knowledge that there have been advances in medication since the last time I've tried it. There have also been advances in professional awareness of how a patient presents and how many different issues present with very similar symptoms. Some of them are actual disorders that can be treated with medication. Some of them are trauma responses, and I haven't typically found reasons why it's appropriate to medicate trauma responses. It doesn't typically work, at least in my case. It's been done. I've medicated trauma responses.
Okay. And I keep remembering kind of how Zoom works and that I'm making it more complicated than I need to. Okay. Oh shit, what happened? No, sorry. I can't touch things. Okay. All right. Okay, so then I wanted to go to 1435. So what I did in between is I was really going into depth about how important it is to read the paperwork that comes with your medication and why I had a freak out when I read it for the first time and that kind of stuff.
Really, this video is something that I'm making mostly for myself, but
I thought, and maybe I'll just try muting myself on Zoom. I don't want to stop the share though. That's
I figured it would be beneficial for perhaps others to see it as well. And so I don't feel like this is so private that I can't let anyone else know about it. And I don't think it's just a friends and family conversation. I think it's like, hey, I'm not afraid to say that I'm on a mental health medication. And I'm also not afraid to say that I have a lot of self-judgment about that and a lot of shame. And I want to work through that and release that shit because I know I'm not the only one who has feelings of shame around being medicated for mental health disorders and issues. Okay. I hope that. Okay.
all right. Got my sound back. I guess the other thing that I had been talking about in the segment I didn't play was why I feel so much judgment and shame about being on medication. It does have something to do with, kind of the times I grew up in and the perspective of what it meant to be crazy or what it meant to be difficult, basically. So yeah, I have a lot of judgment and shame around that. And let's see, what else did I want to share? Because I have to wrap it up. I think there's still only sections that I decided in my review to play. I think there's a lot of other good stuff in this video, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share at this point. Okay. So I guess what some of the other things that I wanted to, that's okay, screen broadcasting. I understand that it stopped. Thank you. I did that on purpose. All right. I hope everything's continuing to work. I'll definitely check this video when I get a chance. It's all in practice. Okay, so some of the other things that I've been able to do over this past year that I know have also been supportive is I got a lot better at kind of structuring my days, basically in like half-hour segments, and kind of pre-filling my calendar with the things that were the most important to me. And then like each week kind of moving those things around so that I got to at least everything that I could. I put in time blocks for work. I mean, I really got into details. I had a whole fancy spreadsheet that I made last December. So it's like all these things have built on itself. So the spreadsheet I made in December helped feed into my calendar in January and February, and I just kept sticking to it as best I could. And I really prioritized moving my body. I prioritized rest. I prioritized what was most important did change throughout the seasons. Like in the summer, I really tried to do my best to get into living water, like the river, as often as possible. I drove my car a fuck ton. In that means like 20 hours a week, which was a lot because there was a lot of prepare time and a lot of recover time. And so, but also what that really demonstrated for me is how much more energy I had and how much more mental capacity I had just from March. Like in that source video, maybe the signs are subtle, but I can see like how kind of tired I am and how kind of, I'm very anxious in the video too. Like the whole first section is me doing self-calming techniques because I needed to do them anyway. So I'm like, why not record them? Fuck it, but I looked pretty healthy, but I sure as hell didn't feel healthy. So yeah, I definitely feel a lot healthier now compared to March. I'm really grateful for that. I have been able to do a lot of really mindful and compassionate work with, improving the conversation skills and communication skills, interactions between my boyfriend and I. We have, through deepening our communication, our relationship definitely deepened more and expanded more. And, we both feel really comfortable calling each other partners, which I take that word very seriously. I know some people everybody they date for more than 6 months is a partner. And I don't believe in that. For me, a partner is somebody that I intend to really be with for I can't imagine why I wouldn't continue to be with them kind of thing. Maybe one of us dies. But yeah, it's somebody that I anticipate being able to grow alongside. And I've had friends who were partners, like business partners, or those haven't worked out as well. So we'll see. Anyway, so there's been a huge evolution in the how secure I feel in my relationship. Oh shit, how much time do I have? I gotta go. I guess I can't go into any more detail, but there's been incredible progress. I'm really proud of myself. I'm continuing. I guess I'll just have to do other videos where I talk about some of the other tools I used. So, okay. All right. Well, if anybody watched this, cool. I'd love to hear what you thought about it. Yeah, thanks for being on the receiving end, and have a kick-ass day. Okay, bye. Okay, my other one is starting. So I think, okay, let's try this.